Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have 3 treats to try from Sakura Co. So the first, this is our Tsukimi Cookie. It's really very cute. They aren't telling me much about the flavor, but apparently it has a melt-in-the-mouth texture. That's according to the culture guide. I think it's adorable. I am super excited for this. I think it's going to be great. We're also going to try, this is our Tsukimi Gokokucha. So apparently that is 5-grain tea. This is wheat, black soybeans, barley, azuki red beans, and brown rice. Should be pretty interesting. I'm really curious about this. And then lastly, we're going to finish off with our Usagi Manju. So this is a manju, or a steamed bun. This has a white bean paste filling. It is also super adorable. I don't know how I can get this to drop kind of in the package, but it is super cute. I'm really curious. I think these are going to be great. I am super excited for this episode. So I'm going to quickly go get this tea brewed up, and I'll be back shortly. And we are back. So this very normal tea brewing instructions. The one thing I do have to comment on, though, is it has a really interesting smell. If you've ever tried kind of a grain-based drink, such as like Postum or Pero or a bunch of different things, just something based, in like wheat or barley, those sorts of grains, as opposed to just tea, typical tea or coffee. It smells a lot like those, and I do really enjoy those kind of grain-based drinks. So this to me smells amazing. I am super excited for this. I think this is all going to be great. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! So I'm very curious. We're actually going to start with this. I'm hoping I don't burn myself because it is, I don't know how well you can tell, but it is steaming. It tastes a lot like those grain drinks. It's hard to describe. It is a little bit kind of on the earthy side. It is kind of on the bitter side, sort of like things like coffee, but not nearly as much. It does have a hint of sweetness from the beans. I do wish it was a bit sweeter. I think normally I would probably put in a little bit of sugar. I didn't, just because I feel like for these should probably just kind of get a good base taste of what it tastes like. But yeah, it's really pretty good. I like it. So moving on to our Tsukimi Cookie. I can smell it. It smells really sweet. I think I can smell like the butter in it. I will say this is not an easy package to open. I broke it. I thought I did. Okay, snack makers I'm going to recommend against tight wrapping a cookie like this. It is very hard to get open. I'm going to figure out a way to do it, but it is not easy. Oh, I did break it. I feel really bad about that. Because it is just such a beautiful cookie. And it did, like, actually manage to get all the way over here from Japan perfectly whole, but you can see, it is just such a pretty thing. Okay. Sorry, computer. This is a new camera program that I've been using for a few months, and it constantly is falling asleep. It's not doing the melt in the mouth thing the way the culture guide was saying. It is good though. It's just kind of different. It's got a slight kind of crispy crunch to it. It's still very much a cookie. It's just kind of, it's like if you bake a cookie and you bake it to slightly crispy, but it's still mostly kind of on the soft side of things. Really nice and sweet, buttery. It is good. It is tasty. It is definitely one of those that you mostly get for its appearance. That said, I've noticed, at least where I'm at, a lot of times if something is made to be super pretty, it's not often very tasty, and that is not the case. This is a really good cookie. It is really lovely. It is yummy. It is delicious. I'm going to enjoy finishing it. It is really good. Would definitely recommend if you get the chance to try. This is delightful. I'm actually going to have some more of this tea before I continue on. All right, moving on to our Usagi Manju. One of the reasons why I drank some tea is I remember there was a Japanese exchange student, and she told me that the tea in tea ceremonies isn't sweetened, but she said you get to eat as many sweets as you want before. And I thought it was kind of strange. So just was kind of curious to see how that would be. And it is a bit sweeter after having the cookie, which is kind of nice. Just kind of the lingering sweetness. It definitely helps. Okay. So you can see what I mean. This is adorable. We have ourselves a little bunny, complete with bunny tail. This is just so cute. He's kind of soft to the touch. It just smells really nice and sweet. All right. Oh, look at my little eyes. I don't know how well. There we go. Just so cute. This is really good. Okay. So, like manju, you kind of have this bun filled, it's steamed. that is such a thin layer. It is so full of bean paste, and that bean paste is beautifully smooth. Your teeth just glide through it all. This is about the perfect proportion, to be honest. And I appreciate just how filled this thing is. This is really good. Nice and soft and chewy. The manju itself, kind of milky and sweet, but not super sweet, which is good because with all that bean paste is very intensely sweet, but it is absolutely delicious. Really good, really tasty. If you haven't tried manju before, I would definitely recommend. And if you enjoy bean paste, you might really like this. It is absolutely worth your time. I'm going to have a little bit more of this. That bean paste is so sweet. It also does a really good job of just kind of sweetening up that tea. That's a really good trick. Gokokucha Usagi. So to recap, we tried our Tsukimi Cookie, which was baked kind of to the point where it started getting kind of crispy. Really nice, really sweet. Definitely meant more for its appearance, but it is actually tasty, which is really nice and appreciated. These are really good. Definitely recommend. We tried our my cup got a little twisted. Tsukimi Gokokucha, which is a 5-grain tea. Really nice, really good, kind of rich, earthy flavor. If you like kind of those grain-based drinks like postum, things like that, you might really enjoy this. I personally do, so to me, I really like this. If you don't like them, then you might not enjoy it, unfortunately. We also tried our Usagi Manju, which was so soft and chewy and just lovely and sweet and delightful. Would definitely recommend. All 3 of these were just really tasty. I really enjoyed all of these. They were all great. Definitely recommend. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.